Okay, so the first week, we designed our database. We want to have something with a bridged entity, meaning a customer can buy multiple games, a game can be purchased by multiple customers. The next thing we did is we built our bridge table. Before we do any more with that, we're going to have to expand our menu. And this is partly to show you, Andy, because you're not quite with your menu thing yet. We're going to break our menu up into different areas of the program. So we're going to have a table maintenance prompt, and all table maintenance is going to take place in here. This is like a regular point of sale program. You're going to have major pieces you go into. You're going to have sales transactions. You're going to have reports. Probably I should have put sales transactions up here maybe, because that's the thing used most often, right? That makes more sense. So this will be beta 1.27 or something. So once you've created your skeleton of your prompts, this is like planning out the menu system. So this allows us to get to table maintenance. This allows us to get to sales transactions. We have a reports prompt. So we have 3 sections for each of these. So far, so good. You good, Andy?
Yeah.
Because this is the part you don't have it broken out yet into. You have kind of like you had before. We have to break it out because otherwise we're going to have 85 selections. All right. So when we go down to here, of course, just like we did before, we create our table, blah, 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 and then I'm going to bring up my menu, just like we did before. Well, we're going to do input loop. So then we're going to break our decisions because this is a nested menu system, right? This is nested inside of table maintenance. Sales is nested inside of this. Reports is nested inside of this. When we're down here, the first prompt is going to be, do you want to do table maintenance or what do you want to do? So if I do table maintenance, I type in 1. Then we have another loop that keeps us inside the table maintenance. And here then we do the table maintenance prompt, and then we can go to whatever it is that we have set up. And what we want to do is connect everything from your previous database to this new menu structure. Comprehensible? Is that a yes? I got one yes. I got a maybe from Andrew. So it'll look like this. Let me do a demo. So, oh, I don't have tabulate. Just a moment. Somebody needs to install tabulate. So here we are. If I want to do my table maintenance, I have to do 1 because I haven't changed my code yet. So I go into here. Now I have all my choices for table maintenance. Well, I already have publisher. I already have game. I already have customer. I don't have sales in here yet. So I connected up everything that I already have from last fall. There we are. There's all my different games. And if I want to create a new publisher, I would say, oh no, that's right. I'm doing a game, aren't I? So star 2 or 1, and they are in New Zealand. There. So you can do all your table maintenance from here. I did do a thing called insert dummy data, where you don't have to type in everything you do something, but you don't have to do that. So we want to end up connecting everything that you did before into here first, before we start adding in the new things about sales transactions and doing all of that. Which would be yes. A gigantic nested, it's either that or you have to go back into that same menu every time you want to do something. It's, if you don't do nested ifs inside of each of your main menus, you end up having to go back into that menu again if you want to do more maintenance. And normally you would stay in that menu until you're done with it. So if I go to table maintenance, I'm going to stay in here until I'm done, and then I exit this part. So that way I can delete a game, I can delete a customer, I can insert a customer. Because if you're doing table maintenance, usually you're going to do more than one thing. Does that make sense? Do we have a head shaking up here? How about you, Andy? Your thumbs up.
So far,
That's all we're doing this week is getting our menu set up, connecting up the things that we have already done last semester. That's what we're doing this week. Then, after spring break, we start adding in the new stuff for our bridge table. How do we connect up the bridge table? When we do a sales transaction, well, we probably want to be able to add a customer at the same time, right? And we're gonna need some extra reports, that sort of thing, but we'll deal with that after spring break.